a sweet spot as far as football weather is concerned today in Nashville. Just enough chill in the air for a sweatshirt, light breeze, fall in full swing at Nissan Stadium. Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Tennessee Titans. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This fielded right at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Here we go. 11, 11, 11. Stop.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Here we go.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
11,
Again, it's Mixon. A beautiful fake. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position.
Here we go.
So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
On 2nd and 10. Burrow, throw left side, complete. That's Boyd. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. These two teams, the Bengals and Titans, you might remember they met in the divisional round of the playoffs last year. And that was a shocker. Titans seeded #1 at home, coming off the bye. They were upset by the upstart Bengals, 19-16 on a 35-degree January day in Nashville.
Cut.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jeffrey Simmons in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. Taken in at the 11. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45, and it'll be Titan football. First and 10 now. Willis and the Titans at their own 21. Haskins with a run to begin the drive. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Second down, and they go back to Haskins. And some space here. And finally, he's taken down at the 18. 62 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Well, every quarterback, especially a rookie quarterback, loves to have plays like that from a guy running the ball.
Takes a lot of pressure off the youngster, doesn't it? He doesn't have to throw the ball in bad situations. Just turns around, hands it to his big horse, and we've seen rookie quarterbacks ride great runners right into the playoffs.
And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Haskins trying to pick it up. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. A stop there on third. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on first and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I go right at him with another momentum play. I go quickly and attack him, because right now,
touchdown! Traylon Burks, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans are on the board first here this afternoon. Bullock good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Taken at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Bengals drive about to get going. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go, here we go.
First down. Here's Burrow. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again. Just like last week, each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Burrow looking to pass. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. First catch of the game for Cooks. It'll be a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here we go. 11, 11, 11, 11.
On second down, here's Mixon. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
And that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Here we go.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Here's Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
11.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Looking to throw on second down. Burrow flush to his right, and he wisely will throw that one away.
Excellent recognition that none of his receivers were beating coverage and getting open, so he just threw that one away. They'll come back to the huddle, reset, and try something different.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Burrow. Flushed out right. Touchdown, Bengals. Brandon Cooks, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Bengals are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. The Titans at 6-4 now on the year. They were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 36 yards on the play. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. but also it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
Play fake. Here's Willis. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. DJ Moore, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Titans have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that makes the score 14-7. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Bengals drive about to get going. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Escaping in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Lonnie Johnson picks it. But such a costly interception, nearly a pick six, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football.
And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Hassan Haskins, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Titans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Bullock good on the extra point. And it's now 21-7. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go. An option handoff here to Mixon. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. Back to Mixon on 1st down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Jonah Williams, former first-round pick, the guilty party. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Burrow will throw. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up third down.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. Now it's Burrow. And that's complete to Cooks. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on third down, and they keep the drive going.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. Another 18-yard gain. They had 18 on the previous snap as well.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
On 2nd and goal, one man stands in the backfield, and that's Mixon. Another try for Mixon. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal. Now Burrow. To Mixon on the check down. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Burrow going for it on 4th. Eluding the press. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And the Titans defense will celebrate the goal line stand. Ready? Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And with a 21-7 lead already in their hip pocket, probably not a time to get too creative or inventive here. We'll see. They go play action with Willis. They'll roll him out right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Throwing again on 2nd and 10, it's Willis. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. So we've reached halftime here in Nashville, the Music City, with the Titans out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. This drive starts with a Haskins carry. Uses the stiff arm. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 90 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. 3rd down, it's Willis. Throw, but incomplete. So good coverage there defensively as it looks like they'll force a punt on this opening drive of the 3rd.
Well, let's coach them up a little bit from right here in the booth. That's exactly what they needed to do. They need to start stringing together some stops, turning the ball over back to their offense, and trying to get back into this game.
Yeah, a couple scores down, but they can eat into that quickly with a nice drive here on the other side. That's a 43-yard punt, aided as well by a loss on the return. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
On 1, right?
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And he'll get a few yards here to the 34.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
On 2, right?
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And he'll just get rid of it.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Harold Landry able to run him down for a 15-yard loss, and it will be 4th down. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you can tempt to play the field position game.
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. It's going to be a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it leads to a 3rd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 3rd down, here's Haskins. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a 1st down.
Well, we got beef eaters licking their chops and tasty dish in one fell swoop.
I did apologize in advance, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. That line's not eating tofu, I'll tell you that much for free.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Bengals drive about to get going. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of 1st downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 1st downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. 86 yards rushing here from Mixon. He's got a 1st down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key 1st downs and big runs.
Gun. Stop.
And they come with a jet sweep here as Burrow just taps that forward.
Here we go. 11 MT.
On 2nd and 9. Burrow. He gets it to Cooks. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 10 yards there on a Bengal 1st. Mixing up the middle. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. That tackle by Jeffrey Simmons. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
They gotta go.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. It was hit at the line of scrimmage and intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. But just to add that to the list of great moments for this defense today, they've really shredded that game plan on the other side all 4 quarters. And, Charles, that pick 6, that's kind of the cherry on top.
Yeah, they did it, and I feel like I'm quoting a bad movie line, but they did it together, didn't they? fed off of each other. Every big play they made.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now Bullock to add the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive.
Here we go, here we go.
On 2nd and 9, Burrow. This is caught. It's Cooks. On the move past the 40. And he's got Rome still on his feet. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. A big play there on the catch and run. 61 yards. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Back to throw. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Bengals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Tackle made that time by B.J. Hill. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Second down, and they go back to Haskins. And some room to roam now. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 112 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, we're beyond the tone setting right now. This guy's been the bell cow all day, and he'll continue to rely on him to move the chains, drain the clock, and lead his team.
Okay, break.
Now Willis on 1st and 10. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
The offense on third down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Now Willis. That's caught. Left side, it's Burks. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. That'll give him 8 that time. And it'll be 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Fourth down, Willis. He gets it to Burks again. And he is going to pick up the Titans' first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Haskins now on 1st and 10. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Eli Apple up from his corner spot to make the play. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hip.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Traylon Burks with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Titans look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Here's Bullock now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Under pressure, they got him again. Jeffrey Simmons picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Back to throw now in his own end zone. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Lonnie Johnson picks it, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Well, time, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, or that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defensive side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly. And what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
Haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. DJ Moore with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
3rd and 2, now Burrow. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. Again, it's Burrow. There again is Cooks, complete. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Here we go.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Burrow. He's going to let this one go deep. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Quick slant caught by Chase. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 21. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
Here we go. 11.
A final shot now for Burrow. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now.
I just scraped it off the top, got it out the road, out the dirt, out the block. I was already sold, out of work by 10 o'clock. Too deep in the streets, felt that pain, but it meant a lot. Whenever she calls, know what I gotta do. I'm moving with a two, I'm painted like a fool. Yeah, tell me what I gotta do. Pull up in a bucket crew, one for me and one for you. Yeah, like with the roof. I'm off the chain, don't cut me loose. Yeah, I'm off the chain, I'm off the noose. Yeah, getting picked off Bentley white like cotton. Residential so good, my doors don't gotta lock 'em. Watch the dirty money with oxy. I miscount cause I'm off yeah, these bigger than a damn proxy. Call my he said copy. Get that plug like a boogie. I like riches, hit like nookies. You ain't scared of no, but you scared to put on your hoodie. Man, my like Woody. I just scraped it off the top,
rats on my neck, my boy. That 100 bunny rabbits tryna get my boy. From the cabbage I collect, my boy. Heard you is gorillas, let me check, my boy. Say nothing silly, you regret, my boy. Cause we got banana on the my boy. And I can send it in a text, my boy. Thumbs up or the emoji with the flex, my boy. Personalize every threat, my boy. Toll free. That's direct, my boy. And if you need a couple, I'm to connect, my boy, off the top.
I just scraped it off the top, cut it out the road, out the curve, out the block. I was already sold, out of work by 10 o'clock. Too deep in the streets, felt that baby to make a lot. Whenever she calls, do what I gotta do. I'm moving with a two, I paid it out of full. Yeah.
God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted. East Coast, the 6'4's hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. Neither one play games when swinging for them fences. We want the finer things that's expensive. That hit them either close range or at a distance. If God for me, why bother? I got my game from the Godfather. Top of the food chain, rock bottom. And handle my business when it was my problem. G. Flossing with a gold chain. I got my Turkish rope with matching gold things. Bomber jacket in the winter, it's a cold game. I met some East Coast up in Spokane. Some of the realest in this dope game. I got my curly top looking like special ed. Clean fade on the side, bumping that red head. Clean tags when I ride, ducking the feds. East Coast, they get that bread. You you end up dead. The West Coast, they leave that spread. And now you got calling your dread head.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
Still trying to the riches.
East Coast, the 6'4's hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. 4th and inches. I'm finna hit a lick and handle business. I got her down, she real vicious. Rock-a-bye, baby, no witness. This is not even a conflict. You on nonsense. Got the same way in Brooklyn and Compton. But with that gang, then make a profit. On top, stay poppin'. Look, see, I was the high school slick Rick, I was styling. Fat gold chain.